Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first club meeting, book club meeting of uh, JD Games, underscore Games 22. Um, I am very proud of presenting one of my viewers' short stories. It is a wonderful story of true love and romance. The name of the story is Miranda by Sheepy Sleep. She was a beautiful chicken, and her name was Miranda. I saw her walking down the street one night, pecking at the ground, doing chicken things. And I'll never regret talking to her that night. I asked her how she was doing, and she said a beautiful buck buck. And I'll never forget those words. I still remember what she was wearing that night. Feathers. She always amazes me with her fashion style. I asked her for her number, but she didn't have a phone. So I picked her up and brought her home. I was greeted by the kids, but it didn't matter right now. What mattered was Miranda. I took her to my room, placed her on my bed. Do you know? Can you imagine what we did? We played board games till morning. There you go. But when I woke up, she was gone, and my only sole purpose was to find her. I ran out the door, ignoring my kids. They didn't matter. They didn't matter at all. I ran, and ran right back to that place I met her. I grabbed the nearest thing that looked like a ring. It was some girl's ring. I stole it. I don't care. After going where I found her, I saw her there, doing her own thing, wearing the same feathers. My God, a feathered dress. Then I went up to her and said, I can't bear to be a part of you anymore. No, not after you destroyed me. At sorry. Life. Guess who? Checkers, chess, and twisters. We were so good at those games. I knew it was meant to be. Will you marry me? Then she responded, and I'll never forget what she said when I felt joy for the first time. She said, Buck, buck, buck. Ladies and gentlemen, this is fantastic. Then I started pecking at the ground. Then I knew the wedding was about to begin. Before the priest could even ask for her vows, I kissed her. Had to crouch down. But I kissed her. It was the first time I ever felt happiness, and I knew we were gonna have tons of kids. The end. To be continued though, but the end. And as a matter of fact, that was delightful. That was a delightful read. And it was only the first part because we can continue onwards with the second part. And we shall. This is called Miranda Part 2. Again, by the same author, Sheepy Sleep. Her name was Miranda. Miranda. We've been married for a whole year, and I'm the happiest woman alive now. So relatable. Every day I come home to my wife, my kids. My kids are gone, but I don't care. Yeah, you know what? Because who cares about kids when you have your beautiful chicken? And I don't care because I have Miranda. Nowadays, something unusual is happening. Usually, when I get home, she pecks at the ground and nicks 2 times. Now, she doesn't even flap her wings and freak out anymore. It feels like she's been getting more sassy lately. After that encounter with her sassy, I noticed she had been disappearing at night. It's probably just her doing her own things, right? But I am curious, and she's been going. So one day I decided to follow her. But when I was walking down the street trying to find my chicken, my beautiful wife, Miranda, I found a crowd of people near a bar. Next thing I knew, I walked in the bar and found Miranda on one of the stools drinking a beer with another chicken. Oh my God, dude. My life started flashing before my eyes, and before I knew it, I was running home, tears running down my face. Next time I knew, Miranda was chasing after me. Oh, I knew she was gonna try and explain herself, but I didn't want to hear any of it. Next thing I knew, good for you, by the way, Queen. Good for you. Don't take that. Next thing I knew, I ran into a cave, and then before I knew it, a large spider jumped out at me. I ran away, and the next thing I knew, I hit a buck up the spur. I turned around and totally killed that spider with my bare hands. But I was too late. But with a double T, by the way. She was okay. She was okay. She was looking at the ground. She was okay the ground, bucking, but with this bird, then she died. I ran up to her little chicken body and started crying. One of my tears fell on her little chicken body. And before I knew it, I had healing tears. I had then blessed I have been blessed by the love gods. Thank you, love gods. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Oh my god. She woke up and bucked once, and then I knew the chicken at the bar was really just her cousin. Holy. So it turns out it was just a big misunderstanding. She had been sassy because I forgot our anniversary, picked her up, and we headed home. The end. Maybe. And with a cliffhanger, we were left by this beautiful, incredible story. A story of love, passion, um, regret, death, but also resurrection, and apparently gods. Um, Once again, this was written by Sheepy Sleep. You can find it on Wattpad. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience to have, and I am very thankful for having the opportunity to have read this. It means a lot, and I'll leave the link in chat as well if you wanna go ahead and read it yourself. Sheepy Sleep is in chat right now, as a matter of fact, and she has confirmed that she has part 3 in the works. So we will find out what happens with Miranda, and we will find out what happens with the nameless protagonist. Um, Truly a Shakespearean experience to have. It's just incredible. Um, thank you so much for the author for providing this for free for us to enjoy and read and go through together. Thank you.